Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'm your host, Adam Chapman, here with you in the booth. Pre-race underway right now. Practice wrapping up here in just a few moments. I want to go ahead and give a special shout out real quick to Levi Allen, who was the TRN Driver of the Week. This is something we're going to actually do. We've been starting to do it for weeks now, but we're actually going to show it on the broadcast, the Driver of the Week. So that's pretty cool, something new that we're going to do. That was a tough Driver of the Week pick, by the way. Between him and Ryan Robertson, we really had time trying to figure out who we wanted to pick, and it was a close one. Anyway, welcome to round number 2 of the Iracing Series playoff. We get set to go racing here in just a few moments from the Charlotte Roval. And we know that this place is always a fun one as we get set to go. By the way, I'm posting some links in the chat as well. Over on YouTube, you see the Plan B Sales website and the Teespring website and all that good stuff. I'm just having trouble here. Make sure I got everything shared. Make sure we got everything shared and all that good stuff. I also posted the Teespring Teespring website in the chat as well. You can check out the Trackside Racing Network merchandise. You don't have to buy it by any means. It's just something we're doing just because, you know, ads or platform or whatever. Anyway, we're ready to go here tonight. Looking over at the Iracing Series points, things get interesting. Kyle Smalley, Marcus Adams currently on top of the board with James Lowe, Greg McConey in fourth, Zach Dorman, Ryan Worley, Michael Anthony, Cody Smith, J.R. Houston, David Amon, Chris Worrell, Patrick Green. That is your top 12. 4 of them drivers will be eliminated here tonight. Right now on the cut line, J.R. Houston, David Amon, Chris Worrell, Patrick Green. I'm going to probably go ahead and say this. Is this actually updated? Because I didn't. I need to double check to make sure if this is actually updated. Hold on just a second, guys. Property action. I think it is updated, but I want to make sure. Because Chris Worrell won last week, though. So I don't think it's updated. Give me just a second. And we'll say it's updated for you guys. To let you know how the points sit. So here we go. The standings right now. So Chris Worrell is locked in because it just hasn't been updated officially on the website. But he is locked in with the win. So that would mean it is J.R. Houston, David Amon, actually Cody Smith, J.R. Houston, David Amon, and Patrick Green. That is on the outside looking in. Cody Smith right there, close to the cut line. He is 4 points behind Michael Anthony. Cody Smith right now, 3rd on the board. J.R. Houston, currently 8th on the board. David Amon, not great, 15th on the board for him. And then Patrick Green, I do not even see on the board actually right now as far as our top 15 goes. He's actually back in, way back there. Actually, I don't even know if he's actually in here. So he's not in here. That means Patrick Green would be eliminated here tonight, which would be a pretty big upset, I feel like. Want to thank all the sponsors and all that good stuff. For the Iracing Series, you guys see them going across the top of the board. We do want to thank them for that. Got about 40 seconds remaining here in practice right now. Calvin Allison, Kyle Smalley, Cody Smith, Nick Kessler, Gavin Hibbs, your top 5. Followed by Landon Lacey, Brody Smith. Good to see Brody back in here. J.R. Houston, Jared Overstreet, Joe Francis, your top 10. Charlotte Roval, 55 laps. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be a wild one. We do not know what to expect. So that makes it fun for us. All right. I'm going to hop down to the racetrack, get out of the pre-race desk, and get ready to go racing here live from Charlotte. Got about 10 seconds remaining. I want to go ahead and mention that round 2 will kick off next week. Before we got 4 more races before the championship race. Well, 5 if we want to count tonight. We got the Roval tonight, Kansas, Texas, Martinsville, and then Phoenix. Next round is going to be interesting, especially when we head to Martinsville. That's always a fun one. Kansas could be interesting there for a little while too. We'll see. But all right, practice open up, and it's an interesting practice. You're only really going to be able to get maybe 1 lap. I don't know. It's interesting. Only a 5-minute qualifying. Here comes your current points leader out on the track. He's the guy that everybody's got their targets on, because currently Kyle Smalley comes in here with multiple wins this season, 9 to be exact. He's looking for his 10th tonight, and he is a favorite to get it done here tonight. He went back at Daytona Road, so we'll see if he's capable of getting it done here tonight in this one. Also, we check the record here for Plan B Cup Series. I don't actually have it, to be honest. Just a second, we're going to see if we can find a track record. Charlotte Roval. The lap record right now is 119, and that is probably going to get demolished. Just going to call that out now. And that was set back by Nate Stewart. Couple, I believe it was last year when he set that. 2018 actually. No, it was not 2018. He actually set that last year. So, Kyle Smalley is out on track. He's beginning his lap right now. Hop on board and get a ride around Charlotte Motor Speedway. Really a throttle-based control track. You really have to feather that quite a bit. Speed up. Don't want to get back on the gas too early. It does cause wheel spin. You will be facing the inside wall or outside wall if you do that. Right here is the transition back up into the NASCAR Oval 1 and 2. Right up against the wall. Fastest part of the racing surface is right here. All the way up to a short back stretch at 175 miles per hour on the brake into the dog leg section of the track. Back up the gas once again. Also, good lap. He's got NASCAR. We actually broadcasted this race a few weeks ago for the GTE Series guys over at Red Sox Racing League. Right there will be some track record. That's a 1-7 beat. We'll see if that's capable of holding that up or not. There is other cars out there as well. Greg McConey's out there putting some laps in. Kyle Smalley currently on top of the board. Calvin Allison, he is out there as well. And Greg McConey goes P number 7. Here's Calvin Allison. Let's see what lap he can do. He was the fastest in practice. Boy, he really attacks that final chicane, and that's a 1:16.811. And that's a good lap. Good enough for P1, Calvin Allison. Not in the playoffs, by the way. This man is, though, David Eamon. See what he can do as he works into NASCAR chicane here on the front stretch of Charlotte. And definitely not the lap he wants it to be at a 1:24.885. Lap did not actually count for David. Only 1:15 left. I'm not sure if he's going to have enough time. Randall Lacey may not have enough time as well. He's just beginning his lap. So we'll have to wait and see. I think they will get to finish this lap, by the way. Since they started it, since it's oval, or road, I mean. I believe you will get to finish it. I can't remember how that works. Marcus Adams working on the back stretch, getting ready to hit the dog leg. Downshift all the way at least a second. Sounds like he stays in second, cuts that chicane off a little bit. Kyle Smiley do. Zach Bowman coming in third. But there Ramirez, Jared Overstreet. Downshift almost got the grass there a little bit. Marks out still not the lap he wanted at a 119. Cody Smith not qualifying. Back to Landa Lacey. See what he can do. She works through the NASCAR chicane here on the front stretch. Not to get in the wall. Definitely not a lap he wanted at a 117. Puts him P3, so not a bad lap by any means. Calvin Allison on top of the board. All right. This is the first time I've actually seen these guys grid up, by the way, so this is pretty cool. How they grid up down here on the... Oh, goodness. Alright, so we'll get a look at your grid. There they are up on your screen. Calvin Allison, Kyle Smiley, Landa Lacey, Zach Bowerman, Roberto Ramirez, Jared Overstreet, Michael Anthony, Nick Kessler. Your top 8. Top 16, Marcus Adams, Joe Francis, Brody Smith, Greg McConey in 12th, Ryan Broderick, Ryan Worley, keep your eye on him as well. Chris Eagles, Connor there in 16th. The top 24, James Lowe, Chris Worrell, James Cato, J.R. Euston, Jason Papp, David Eamon, Logan Jones, Robert Richards. These guys are actually not qualified. Casey Heschel. I don't think Casey's actually racing. I think he's just race control. Katie Smith, Gavin Hibbs, Jason Larby, and Aaron Tribble. All right, so Calvin Allison, right there on your screen right now. As you see the field lined up here through the NASCAR dogleg. That's pretty cool. So we're just sitting here basically waiting until he starts to roll off. As you get a look at your field here, everybody's still gridding in. Right now, you'll start seeing them roll here in just a moment. Tonight, the pace truck is going to be leading us around Charlotte. Of course, you've got to get some tires warmed up if you're these guys on the outlap. So make sure you do that. And there they go. Pretty cool. You can get a good look at all the paint schemes right here. That's really cool. Alright, so riding on board with Calvin Allison. He's going to be leading us to the green flag here tonight. Looking now from the blimp cam, looking down at this Charlotte Roval, you can see how big this place actually is. Pretty good size here on this long racetrack. Once again, 55 laps here tonight on the road course. As they work up onto the transition back onto the NASCAR oval. See how this all works out. Things could get a little crazy here at the beginning of this one. We already know that. We've seen it done plenty of times. So do not be surprised. Things tend to liven up here just a little bit. do see some of these other guys going straight through the chicane. That's kind of just makes it a little bit easier for everybody else. Some guys are cutting, some guys are a little bit. Anyway, Gavin Hill, David Tribble, and Casey Heschel did not good up. Just a reference to you guys. Alrighty, here we go. See some tires trying to get a little warm here. It is important. That won't hold tires. That's a good thing. So we'll see what happens here. Pace car's in. Green flag is out. We're racing live from Charlotte. Playoff race number 3 of round 2. What happened to Landon Lacey? He got kicked out way back in the back. What happened? Did he get ran into? Or just get whooped? And this was up. He was at third. And then this happened. Him and Zach Bowen coming in contact early before they even checker or white flag. So 35's going to have to pull a and get back up through the field. We are back live now once again. As you watch Calvin Allison work down the straightaway here at Charlotte. We'll drop back just a little bit. Try to find some little stuff. Everybody already spaced out. This is the thing that comes in this type of race. Everyone spaces out here quite a bit. See the 41 to 8 there. I think some more. Oh, some issues. The 48. And I think it was the 06 and the 50. Ryan Broderick. He just decides to cut the whole thing. He did speed up, so he is going to have a slowdown penalty quite a bit. Number 99, James Blow. He was a driver of the week a couple weeks ago. Y'all can see 7. What happened? And I think he stopped on the straightaway. I'm not sure what that was about. What's this? Thanks for time, Joe. Wasn't a penalty. And basically just stopped. Stacks up with it. Cody Smith. A little bit of damage. I don't think that's where it came from. I'm pretty sure it's not something there is damage on that 7 car. He does not need that to happen. He is on that cut line here tonight, so he needs a somewhat decent finish, I believe. If we look at the point standings, if I can click the right button, Cody Smith comes in here right on, actually right outside the bubble. He needs to finish in front of Michael Anthony and Ryan Worley. Well, not and Ryan Worley, but Michael Anthony for sure. And Lacey making up some spots. Oh, look at the back of the 99. James Lowe. James having some serious issues out of that final chicane. He is struggling. Remember, Landon started in third. Had an issue at the very beginning of the race. Went for a spin, dropped all the way back to dead last. Another driver needs to have a good run is back here at dead last right now. Actually just taken away 25th, and that's J.R. Houston in that 20 car. He needs to have a good run here as well. He is on the outside of the Greg and Tony running P10 right now. Greg's doing much better than in this race than he did our fantasy football game this week, I can tell you that. Greg's doing the best if you know the week. Calvin Allison, new fastest lap of 118.261. Uh-oh. Connor went through the grass. I Actually made up time by doing that. David, even another guy that really needs a good run, possibly even a win here tonight. And right now he was struggling. He's taking a peek on the hill. Oh, there he is, the peak, and he's into the wall. I'm not sure if that's going to end his night. It does not. I don't think he actually got much damage. I mean, it looks like he really nicked it, or maybe just get into him. Let's see. He's working out of turn one. On that one. Anyway, he drops all the way back to P20 for that. So he was running 15th, now he's back to 20th. Ryan Broderick in the 06 working on Ryan Worley for 13th position. There, and you see the 06 getting the run, wasn't able to capitalize on the exit. Chris World winner last week. He had to overcome a penalty last week. He got penalized 25 points in the last week's race. And he was able to get that win last week, and that locks him in to the round of 8. Good on him. I'm on board 22 Butterfinger car. Get a ride around Brody Smith. A little bit of a issue right there. Tires start to wear out just a little bit. Don't know when something will have to happen. What I'm seeing, these guys will run only 65% fuel for the remainder of the playoffs. Actually, they start running into playoffs, so. Yeah, it has to change though. Pick up the line into Hart Martin turn number 1. Oh yeah, he's really got his hands full right now. Really work the wheel. One thing about this track is you are going to be up on the wheel at all times. You can see that. Great picture though. I like the Butterfinger car that he's got. Kind of like a Halloween top paint. Pretty cool. Cody Smith working his way up to the field, up to P10. He knows he's fast. He's third fastest in practice. Now he sets his sights on Michael Anthony. Going down in the back stretched all the way. Michael Anthony knows it is okay. Yeah, if Cody gets in front of you. Oh, the 41 goes around. I think he may have had help, or was he just losing it on the way? Hunter Ramirez went around. Lane Lacey has disconnected from the race here as well. He has had an issue. He was going around before Cody got there. J.R. Houston has it. Now on pit lane. Interesting. That is not scheduled. This name, Hank, is called the Iracing East Series. I will post the link for for you in the description. They run Monday and Friday. I broadcast the Cup Series. They have another broadcast for Friday Night Series. Friday is the Super Speedway League. So there you go. It was ran by Jason Papp. He's currently back at 23rd right now. Right there. And that is the paint I made. I just noticed that. That is the paint that's actually on our cover photo. Pretty cool. Has that paint. That Carrie, the name Carrie is, I believe it was his aunt, if I'm not mistaken, off the top of my head, who was dealing with breast cancer. That's why he has that on his car. Pretty cool he decides to run it here, though. Calvin Ellis is still out front. Leading the way in that number 28. He's got like 2.3 seconds. He was the fastest in practice, so definitely not surprising to see this. No worries at all, man. They run the full season, so you know there's still a few more races left. And if I'm not mistaken, they are returning next season as well for the full series. So, and they always have a good car count as well. So there's 28 drivers, 29 drivers in here. Cody Smith working on Chris Worrell. This should be a good fight right here. Ball's out versus the 7. Cody, we know, is fast. Both playoff contenders. You see the blue in their car. Still a long ways to go here from Charlotte Roval. We're just now getting ready to come to lap 10. We may have had an issue with the 48. He is on the road. I'm trying to see. Not sure exactly what happened here. Okay, he had an issue prior to this, but he was on purpose. Brody, the 6 versus the 7. Chris Worrell's doing a good job here. I'll be honest with you. Coming down had this good of a run. Cody, I'm not surprised with, but guys like good over. He's doing a good job. Zach Bowen is doing a good job. They're doing a great job. Still watching Cody Smith work on the 6 in that position. Cool looking vehicle. There's some good sponsorship for Balls Out Energy. That's exactly what that means, by the way. That is not what you think it might mean. That is actually energy company, if I'm not mistaken. That's why it's so different. Here it goes. He takes that spot away. Cody Smith moves up to P number 5 now. A little bit further back in the field, James Cato. The 13th spot on Marcus Adams. Time back, Marcus Adams a lot faster. he is not working on his car. Tony had a really slow lap last time by, around 126 after he gave up about 3 seconds compared to normal. But I will be honest, we've seen the race pace fall off a lot compared to what we expected. These guys were running 118s there, now back to 121s. So tires are a factor, and here's you a factor right here. Oh, it showed Kevin Alf was to the pit lane. Why did it show that? Oh, he blinked out. That's why. We'll be expecting pit stops here, I would guess, within probably, I don't know, 8 lap. I'm not 100% sure on that. Tomorrow night, guys, we'll be live once again. Or, I'm sorry, not tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, guys, we will be off here once again. No broadcast on Tuesdays for the foreseeable future. Thank gosh, I just need a break from it for a little while. We will be back on Wednesday, however, for the Strictly Street Stocks. They will be making a return. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I'm going to see them guys. And then, of course, on Thursday, we will have more Strictly Street Stocks. So, Iracing Legacy Series on our doubleheader tonight, where we have Red Sox Racing League Championship race from Spa, followed by the playoff race. I think they changed over. I don't know what it is now for the Iracing Legacy Series. And then on Friday, no broadcast. Saturday night, no broadcast, as we got a car series started. Sunday night, we do have a broadcast as the playoff should started. What was that scene there? It was the 11, who is actually a 70 in here. Had an issue here. Oh, he basically came to a complete stop at the end of that. Oh, he wrecked. Trying to get back up to speed. And now, I don't know what's going on here. Jason Larrabee having some issues. Cuts the chicane, basically stops, which does take that time penalty off. So that's why he did that. Kyle also working out of the corner. Kyle Smalley appears to have closed in ever so slightly. It ain't much, but he has been running a little bit faster times. Last time by, Kyle was actually almost a second faster than Calvin, from what I'm seeing. And there is Kyle Smalley. Kyle needs to get one more win to break into double-digit wins this season. Talking about impressive to do that. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in this series. These guys, they're stacked in here with guys that come in week in and week out. Logan Jones won a lap down. As Greg McConaughey, whoa, gets a weird pass on Zach Bowman. Bowman in a little bit of trouble here. And Bowman going to lose a few spots now. See what happened here, going down the backstretch. You know, that was a great pass by Greg McConaughey. He just backs up. He's like, hey, you go ahead. And that's what happens. You're going to lose all the way. 11th, 12th, 13th, now showing 14th position. Penny car, by the way, fresh tires. That's why you see him going around the second place car, Kyle Smalley. Should be on pit road here soon for some of these guys as you watch Michael Anthony and Joe Francis. Ford Mustang and the Chevrolet. And it looks like the 54 is going to take that spot away and move him up to 2-7. Greg McConaughey, that is an issue. That's itself. What happened? Now you have to take away. Everything's spaced out quite a bit. Well, here's one. Chris Smith. I talked back up to Chris Worrell. Cody actually had a real issue earlier. He made a move at the spot. Now, Chris Worrell was able to get back around him when he had a little mistake, but now he has to bring him back down. This has been our battle it out really right now between these two guys. Then you got the four of Nick Kessler there as well, so both these guys have caught the third place car of Kessler. Unfortunately, Kessler don't like it right now. He just got passed by two cars. He drops back to fifth. Chris Worrell up to fourth. Brody Smith up to, Chris Worrell up to third. Brody Smith coming down pit lane. It's just scheduled. Kind of looks like he might be. Not as fast as he was. I like if you can run this lap like 17 or so, that's when you're going to 17 lap difference, 2 stop race. Zach Bowerman in the 9 having issues. See him right there. Oh, no, you do not. There you see Zach in the 9. Going through the corner. Oh, he actually gets the wall. What heavy contact. He drops back to 14th after that. I thought he made a save there. I think that's where he was. Nick Kessler on pit road. And at number 4, Taz Racing Customs. So we will wait to see when our race leader. I think it could be probably this lap personally. Ryan Brother, second car that way, not fourth position. Cody Smith on pit road. So we are seeing green flag pit stops. I like the idea of pitting on lap 17 because this is a 2-stop race. What happened to Chris Worrell? Okay. Oh, he had an issue. Marcus Adams on pit lane. Cody Smith action in pit road. Still waiting to see when our leader is going to hit pit road. Oh, that's your leader. That's Joe Francis behind with fresh tires. That does show you the tires are making a difference. Here in this one. Kyle Smalley has had an issue. Well, actually, he did not have an issue. He's just on pit road. And I don't know why it just now showed up. But there comes our race leader. And he came in a little hot. I think he's going to be okay, but we'll see. Michael Anthony also on pit road. Joe Francis, or I'm sorry, James Lowe exiting pit road right now. So we still got some guys that have not pitted. One like Chris Worrell, who should be coming this time, I would guess. As you see, Calvin Allison into his pit box. Now we'll go after third place. Chris Worrell, who should, keyword on that, should be hitting pit lane this time. Rod Broderick also still has to hit pit road, same as Rod. So we're sitting about 17 laps, or I'm sorry, about 19 to 20 laps for what we're seeing guys pit. So, yeah, I mean, that would make sense. Oh, Calvin Allison. Cold tires. That's what happens. We talked about it earlier. You got to warm the tires up quite a bit. Leaving pit lane. He's actually going really nice. Yeah, it's just sliding out quite a bit. He's still going to be able to keep the lead. That's how Kyle Smalley trying to work his way up. Somebody else just came on pit road. Logan Jones is on pit lane. Ryan Worley is on pit lane as well. He's actually exiting pit lane now. We are just about. Everything's so spaced out. There's not really a lot to really watch right now, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Right on board. Why not? Oh, what happened there? Who won that? Yeah, here's the replay. Let's see who this was. Stop. 8 and 12. The Greg Tony. That was a little sketchy. They're able to keep rolling. Tony right here. We're going. Tony's going to let him have it. That was a Greg McConey is on pit road. Don't seem like it's scheduled, to be honest, but we'll see. James Lowe, Joe Francis, Marcus Adams. This is for 8th place. Francis trying to take that away from Marcus Adams. Right behind Francis is Jay Blow. And I believe, who's that? Front of Marcus Adams. See Marcus Adams giving up a spot. He had an issue. He draws back to 10th. Francis Lowe takes over the 8th and 9th position. We continue to stay green here from Charlotte. Watching Chris Well right now. He won last week at Talladega. She works into the back stretch chicane. Calvin Allison out front by 4.2 seconds, and then after that, it was just like, yeah, very like that. Back up, Kyle Smalley. You see Calvin Allison way up there in front of him. Right there in front of the turn, about to turn 3. There is a little issue here. James Cato is on 13th today. Crazy that you guys have already lapped up to 13th place with so many cars in. Calvin Allison still out front. Not much has changed there. He goes by Jason Papp. Has just continued to space out quite a bit here. J.R. Houston on pit lane. This is scheduled, I believe, for him. But he will be one lap down now as well. Alright guys, we're going to take a quick break because there's not much happening. Like, I'm going to be completely honest, there's not a lot happening. So you guys just enjoy some sights and sounds, all that good stuff. And hopefully we'll have some more action here soon. Welcome back here to the Iracing Series. We are still racing here. Live from Charlotte. Pit stop. We still got about 10 left before we see that. Give or take, up front is still Calvin Allison, Kyle Smalley. Everybody's just spaced out. I am not going to lie, but big news his would be for Cody Smith. He needs us. As far as the points go, that's a big thing. He was outside looking in after the win last week with Chris Worrell. Cody Smith comes in here 4 points behind Michael Anthony. Michael Anthony right now back in 10th, so he would be in considering if Michael finishes back in 10th. So it's going to be close. Ryan Worley, who is back in 15th. That's another one. Right now, Ryan may be the one that might be hurting, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Everybody else, I don't think we're going to have a problem with the point standings, that is. Watching Cody Smith right now still in P3. He is 37 seconds behind second place. You see Cody caught way up here in the chicane. Cody still has his X's on the back stretch, yeah, but I mean he's still going to be fine. Not by any means. Here's a pretty big battle. This is 8th and 9th, Michael Anthony and Brody Smith. This would be big, especially considering Brody is Cody's brother. And Michael Anthony battling the points with Cody Smith. You never know. It could be some excitement. There's the pass. Michael Anthony underneath Brody Smith taking away P number 9. Nothing much still happening right now on the racetrack, guys. We're just continuing to watch Michael Anthony, who's trying to gain some more spots. As he's getting ready to go lap down to Calvin Allison. But looking ahead, Michael Anthony will be trying to run down Marcus Adams, who's right there. That would really work out good in his favor. Cody would not like that, but it would definitely work out. Watching him. Or be able to get that spot away. Looking a little bit further back in the field, watching the 50 of Joe Francis. Something happened to Marcus Adams does go a lap down on 7 cars on the lead lap here from the Charlotte Roval. Welcome to Charlotte Roval, guys. This is how racing is here. It's just, to me, it's not the most exciting race. I won't be completely honest. There's not a lot that really happens from my standpoint. Everybody spaces out, and it's pretty much game over. I would not be disappointed if they did this race off the schedule next season, especially in sim racing. I like it in real life. This is, yep. Not a good one. For us, anyway. 20 cars are still running, by the way. I'm going to point that out. But all the way up to 7th place right now. He's about to go a lap down. Right here's Joe Francis, Calvin Allison right there. Joe Francis is trying to close in on James Lowe. This is kind of a position battle here for the 6th position. Joe Francis right there is Lowe going into the chicane. Right there's Nick Kessler, who is P5. We'll be seeing pit stops happen here within a few moments. Within the next 5 laps, you'll start seeing Calvin Allison make it or come in. That would be enough to get him to be in. He's actually in the field window now, if he chose to. Maybe after this lap, he'd be in the field window. we're going to be watching that. Brody Smith, he is on pit road. We'll watch him here on pit stops. It's been a little bit of time and done away. 14.6 total time in the box. And on the exit, total time on pit lane will be 39.8. Actually pretty good there. One of the fastest all night for anybody. Actually, let's watch him for just a moment, make sure he does not have any issues here coming out of pit lane. The total tires. Looks like he's going to be okay. Watching for this corner as well. Alright, back up to our race leader, who we expect to see on pit road here. Honestly, he could come any time now and wouldn't have enough to make it to the end. So it all depends on what he wants to do. He is out front by 12 seconds over 9-time winner this season, Kyle Smalley, here on lap 37. Kyle Smalley has elected to go ahead and come down pit lane. You see him right there. He is in his window. I like the idea of coming down a little bit early here. We've got like 17 laps or so left. Actually, a little bit more than that, but 18, something like that. Anyway, he's done it away now. James Lowe, he has elected to pit. Nick Kessler also on pit road. Race leader, still not there. See if Cody Smith decides to come this time. I'm going to guess that he will be down this time. He's been out there for 20 laps already on this set of tires, so just don't see nobody going much more than that. I would probably go ahead and say that he's going to hit pit road right here. We'll find out to make sure. Never mind. He is not coming this time. He's going to do a couple more laps. Well. Michael Anthony running 6 to 7. Oh, Marcus Adams has to go through the bus stop. That's going to be a slowdown penalty. And he is back up to speed now. Yeah, he's going to bring the car down to the pit lane. That's a smart call. If you actually blow this chain, go ahead and come down the pit lane. Michael Anthony follows suit. And Calvin Allison is also on pit lane. Watching Kyle Smalley try to run down Calvin Allison. Thing is, Kyle's got some lap cars here he's got to work through now, and he's got to make quick work. Last thing you want to do is get caught up behind slower car, costing you more time. So probably going to be a lot more aggressive here, I would expect. JR Houston going to get out of his way. The only problem that JR Houston is having, he's going to make, but he's still got to hit pit road. We'll see how this shakes out. I don't know how this is going to shake out as far as points go. Calvin Allison working through the chicane right now in the back stretch. One mistake, Kyle Smalley will be there. And you see the gap slowly pulling away here for Calvin Allison. Come back a little bit. James Lowe back here battling Brian Broderick. This is for fifth. And Lowe takes that spot away. Broderick falls back to sixth. Kessler right there in traffic. But right there between all these is the 46 for Kyle Smalley. He needs to get around. Broderick's not going to hurt him up, but still lost 4/10 of a second through that turn. As Broderick may be coming down pit lane. Yes, he will. And it's his last stop. Cody Smith running now about 3 seconds in front of Chris Worrell. Closest battle would be right here with Joe Francis and Nick Kessler for P6. Francis looking to the inside, should be able to take it. He does. Francis done a good job. He goes to sixth right now. Broderick exiting pit road. Logan Jones exiting pit road as well. Not much going on now. Next week we'll be live from Kansas, however, where things will be more exciting. I can promise you that. And back to the oval stuff. I don't know what happened here. He stays on the 8. As Ryan Broderick go by, I'm not quite sure that is. But you see James Cato on pit road, and here's why. He said he's had enough. And he just slams the brakes on toes. I cannot blame him. Coming to lap 44 out of 55, this time by for Calvin Allison. He's been out front since the drop of the green flag. It hasn't been close for the driver of the 28. The most interesting thing he's had to deal with tonight is lap traffic and pit stop. Pretty much it. He goes around chasing Papa in the wing car. So looking right now, Michael Anthony, personally, I think would make it in. A few things that worries me here. Cody Smith, 9 points behind or in front of Ryan Worley. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think Ryan Worley could get eliminated if he don't pick up some more spots. Trying to figure out the math here. I'm not quite sure. There's Ryan Worley running 14th. He really needs to pick up a couple spots or he's in a little bit of trouble. 2 spots, I think he'd be okay. I'm not sure, honestly. We'll have to wait and see. We'll find out here about 9 laps. So, 10 laps. Ron Worley is about to go a lap down, however. Make that 2 laps down. Take a quick break, guys, and come back after this. I gotta run to the bathroom. Sorry. Still looking around the racetrack. Cody Smith trying to run down Marcus Adams. He'll be for the 11th position. Once again, nobody else has to hit pit lane. Butterfinger car once again. Kansas next week. Which, in my personal opinion, is going to be a good one. I bet the Dodge race hasn't been the most exciting thing we've seen all season. We'll go to Kansas, that's going to be fun. We'll go to the Texas. Texas is a day race. I don't know if they run that or not. And then Martinsville are 11-2. And then ISM Raceway. Or Phoenix Raceway for the championship race. Calvin Allison sees lap 48 on the board right now as he works through the infield section. About to come up to the oval. Right on board with him. Not a lot of things to do with He's just got to be mistake-free for a few more laps. By 10.9, we'll call it 11 seconds. Over Kyle Smalley right now, back in second. Whoa! Don't mess up there. Elevation change here in Charlotte. That's pretty cool. His time, easy through the corners. Nice job. J.R. Houston and Ryan Brothers. This is the P9. J.R. needs this one. Houston right now. Really close in the points as well. Should be close in the points. I don't know. Got a bad feeling about Ryan Worley though. I'm sorry, not Ryan Worley. I don't know why I kept saying that. Yeah, it is Ryan Worley. So I'm kind of worried about. Ryan comes in here 7th in the point standing. We know Patrick Green's eliminated. We know David Eaton's going to be eliminated. The question is going to be, will J.R. Houston or Cody Smith be eliminated? JR used to leading Ryan here right now for 9th place at 20 Jordan car. Uh-oh. A little bit of a bobble there. Ryan's going to have a small run. Don't know if he's going to be able to get up to him or not. Yeah, Ryan's going to close in right there if they go to the national chicane. Oh, hard over the bumps. Both of them. This is our closest battle on the racetrack, by the way. Right now, I would think Michael Anthony's going to get in just for the fact that Ryan Worley is not having a great run. He's back in 14th. Calvin Allison, on the other hand, we know what he's done. no broadcast tomorrow night. Calvin Allison, who just took lap 52 as he works through the field here once again. Nobody else right now really is that close as far as position matters. Only 4 cars on the lead lap. Chris Worrell being the last of them. We continue on. Here from Charlotte once again. Once again, Kansas next week. Wednesday night, we will be live from Darlington, by the way, for the Strictly Street Stock. Thursday is our double header. We're going to be live from Spa and from somewhere. I can't remember where the race is for the Legacy Series. And no broadcast Friday or Saturday night. And then we will roll into the playoffs on Sunday for the American Sim Racing League. As you can tell, we got a lot of playoff races, a lot of leagues coming to an end here soon. But don't worry, we'll still have the racing over here most of the time. Kessler now puts the pressure on Michael Anthony. It's a big pass here for Kessler. Michael probably want to get this spot up. I wouldn't suggest, but don't think he's going to have much of a choice. Kessler takes away 7 from that 8 car. Lap 54 shown on the board. We are coming to the white flag, and we're going to get the whole ride around here with Calvin Allison. He leads Colin Smiley by 12.5 seconds here from the Charlotte Roval. It has been all 28. I'll be honest, I did not see this one coming into this one. But it has been a dominating performance once again. If we can go on board for the final lap, Calvin Allison this time. Working through Heartburn turn into the car's way. He's being a little patient now. He does not need to push by any means, having this big of a lead. It don't matter if you win by 12 seconds or only 4. Win the win, no matter way you look at it. Calvin Allison got wins in the bottom. I do want to point that out. I know if we'll make the playoff. He's just a few laps short. He's got 5 wins as well. And he's looking for his 6th win here tonight. As he works off the inside road course, back onto the oval section of the third turn on the got work. That's a really tough turn coming up. However, one is right here. Probably the hardest thing on the course. Dog leg on the back stretch, back up the speed. We'll cut some of this off. Like he's done all night long. That gap has not closed like anything. He has not really slowed down. Now he works following NASCAR chicane on the front stretch. For the final time, Calvin Allison. Going to look for the checkered flag. He wins here at Charlotte Roval. Winner by 12.5 seconds. Kyle Smalley. He's going to finish in P2. While Cody Smith still has a little bit of work to do to finish P3. As he works up onto the back stretch, and of course Chris Worrell still doing the same as well. Your race winner Calvin Allison picks up win number 6 here for him on the season. And it's been none other than dominating here tonight, that is for sure. You see him walk back up onto the oval section of the racetrack. We're going to talk to him as Cody Smith did cross the finish line as well. Number 3, Chris Worrell will win the race. Chris Worrell finished 4th, but here you go. Calvin Allison, we're going to talk to him right now. Calvin Allison, Adam's having up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Calvin, you got me?
Yes, sir.
P number 1. Well, don't get no more dominating than that. I mean, I'd be honest, that was just pure domination. I've never seen anybody dominate a road course like that. Talk us through your night, man.
It was all about hitting your marks. That's all it was. And I made so many mistakes. I got lucky. I had a big enough lead.
I was watching you during certain sections of the course, and it looked like just the exit a lot of people were struggling on. It looked like the back end wanted to kick out. It looked like you had some issues there as well here and there, but I mean, it still works out for you at the end. But talk about what is the most important part of this race, man. Is it the exit? We see some guys have some trouble with that.
I think it's basically just the whole infield section. If you can get in all the way from the turn in on the front stretch to NASCAR 1 and not make too many slip-ups, you usually gain a whole lot more time there than you do on the track with the 2 chicanes. Just because of you have to be easy with the throttle. You can't really just mat it. It's a whole second gear section, so you don't have to worry about shifting. It's just keeping your momentum up enough to make it around that part.
Well, either way, it works out. Win number 6 on the season. That's got to feel nice as well, coming in here and dominate like that, man. I know you got some shout-outs and all that. I know your teammates with Misfit and all that good stuff, but shout-outs and all that you want to give out?
Yeah, big thanks especially to JR and Roberto this week. They helped me because there are better road course racers than I is, so.
I don't know about that now.
Oh, they are, trust me. JR tried to start from the pits tonight because he knew he needed I think the bonus point for passing than most people to move to the next round. and I don't think he got that, but we'll see how it shakes out.
For sure on that. Any other shout outs or anything you want to say?
Yeah, big thanks to you for the broadcast. I know this is your last year, and hopefully you'll get to race with us next year. And thanks to all of our sponsors, Butt Kicker, and the media. I can't remember which media, and
There's too many, ain't there?
and good Lord, all of them. Haviland, Texaco.
Hey, good job, man. Good job on winning 6 tonight.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, buddy. Next up, Kyle Smalley. We're going to talk to him. He parks it down here at the end of the right after the pit opening begins. So we'll talk to him. Of course, we know what Kyle has done this season with 9 wins. Didn't get win number 10 tonight, but we know it's coming. Kyle, you got a copy?
I got you, buddy.
Didn't get win 9, but either way, second place at the Roval. This was a tough place, man.
I think I have 9 wins.
You do have 9 wins. You're looking for 10.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Calvin is. I have nothing for him at road courses. It seems like.
I actually thought you would win this. Like, you was my pick. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I knew when Calvin was running the same times I was in practice that he was going to have me on a long run. That's where he gets me. I don't know how he does it, but congrats to him. He obviously earned it. He's a great road course racer. But we'll get him next week. Kansas is one of my best tracks.
Yeah, talk about it. We know that you got I mean, you're not completely locked into the Final Four. I mean, well, I don't think you're completely locked in. Either way, it's very, very close if you're not. We got Kansas, like you mentioned, Texas, and Martinsville. Which one of them are you looking forward to the most?
Kansas and Texas for sure. Martinsville is going to be
hit or miss.
Something else. Yeah.
Well, man, shout out to all that.
Yeah, hopefully we can get one of our. I want to sweep all of the next round with Balls Out Racing, so hopefully we can do that. So shout out to them. Pulse Productions for being on the car for this round and the next round. Plan B Sales, Midwest Motor Customs, Iracing, iFlag, the Butt Kicker, you for broadcasting, Jason for putting this on. He does a heck of a job for doing it. And that's about it.
Hey, good job, man. Congratulations on second again tonight.
Thanks, buddy.
I'll move you back up, and we will bring in what I think I can call official now. I think I can call this official. Cody Smith, Adam's having up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, yeah, how you doing, Adam?
Probably not as good as you because you just locked your way into the points from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, man. Started 26th. Strategy play. I knew I needed a great points night, and there's a bonus point in this league for gaining the most spots. So didn't qualify. Started 26 and drove all the way up to third, and got in by 3 points.
Yeah, so that's always a good thing, man. And I talked about it. The reason why you was even back here from the beginning is because of a penalty. But you was back here for a penalty, and we seen Chris win last week. We knew that you would have to have a good run, especially here. Now that you are in, what's it like going into the next round now?
Yeah, just Kansas. 3 really fun tracks, really, except for Martinsville. I can't stand Martinsville, so I'll need to practice there. I put in so much work this week. I am not a road racer, but I put in so much work this week. So it was a grind for sure, and it definitely benefited tonight, and we'll do the same thing in the coming weeks.
Well, man, you know how to do it. Shout-outs and all that.
Yeah, just our sponsors, Plan B Sales. If you need your diecast, Win diecast, any diecast, you go to them. Butt Kicker speakers. I can't wait to get one of those. Yeah, just McConey's paints, and of course you for broadcasting. So that's what we look forward to every Monday and Saturday or Friday nights, and those guys help us put on a show.
You need to go win this championship now, man.
Yeah, I plan on it, buddy.
Good luck, bud. There you go. I do got the points. We have officially locked in our 8. Now, don't quote me if I'm not right on this. The 46 of Kyle Smalley gets in. The 31, Marcus Adams. The 99 of James Lowe. The 12 locks in of Greg McConey. The 9 locks in as well. Zach Bowerman. Wait, what? What did it say the 1? The 7, sorry, of Cody Smith locks in. The 8 as well of Michael Anthony, and the 6 of Chris Worrell. That means, unfortunately for Ryan Worley, he will be eliminated. That is not all. Let me double check something. Hold on. I believe it was J.R. Houston. Yeah, J.R. Houston did not get in the 20. I think he was 1 point out. So, but that will do it for me, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. We'll see y'all Wednesday night. I need a break. Y'all have a great night. Take care. God bless.